What's good, Ja? You already know what it is, man. It's T Paris, aka the Young Marvin Gaye. This rap shit, most original, most creative, most in tune with the times, and I'm sort of like an inspiration. And this is P's Perspective, the recap. I want to apologize, you know what I'm saying, for being a day late, but yesterday was the Super Bowl. I know everybody was tuned into the Super Bowl. I wasn't about to try to challenge that and see if I get that attention and nothing like that, you know what I mean? So, congratulations to the New England Patriot fans. Dope season, you know what I'm saying? Dope down to the wire win yesterday. Can't say nothing about that. Definitely felt like it was worth my time. But without further ado, let's not waste no time. Let's get right into it, man. This is P's Perspective, the recap. And this week we spoke about social revolutionaries. This week we have something different, man. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Kenneth Chamberlain. He sent the topic in, sent us the email. I thought the topic was dope. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know a little insight. Mr. Kenneth Chamberlain's father was shot down by a police officer, so he's first-hand victim of gun violence. You know, so this topic that we spoke of was not one that was made up. It came from somebody who was affected from it, hit home. You know, and I thought it was dope because the email didn't show any anger, any violence, any hate. You know what I'm saying? Anything that was negative. You know, he had a real intelligent email. I read it on the first episode, so if you didn't get a chance, you know, go back and listen to his thoughts and what he had to say. I want to quote something that he did say. He mentioned to us, I don't want y'all to look at victims of police brutality or any other violence as someone else's problem, but look at it as if it was someone that you love. And I agree with that. You know, this is a humanity issue. It's not about race, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's life is more important than anybody else's life, whether it be a police officer or a gang member, you know, somebody that you love, a family, a friend, you know. We all human beings, man. Everybody's life is pretty much of the same value, you know what I'm saying? Some people might accomplish more than some other people if that's the way you basing it, but everybody's life is pretty much equivalent as far as I'm concerned. Let's get into some of the comments, some of the feedback, man. Like I said, we had a dope topic conversation. Just touched on people, you know, being on social media and being first to share the news when somebody, you know, get gunned down or some sort of violence going on within our community, and that lasts for a day or two, you know. But then next week, you know, they back to regular things, and I just think it's important to point out that these families, you know, they still mourning. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes days, weeks, months at a time. You know, you never really get over the loss of somebody, so I think that it's important that we take into consideration when you're trying to, you know, get attention for being the first person to make everybody aware of what's going on, and then you fall by the wayside. You know, that might affect that person. You know, I think they do appreciate us, you know, making people aware, but are we making people aware for the right reasons? Is it something selfish, you know, for attention or something like that? Or, you know, are you just doing it because you want to be a part of, you know, what's going on, but you don't think that getting on the front line is your position? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But like I said, let's get into some of these comments, you know, some of the people who paid attention to the dialogue and had some feedback. Our first comment came back from Biz, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, Biz is a clothing store owner now, Souffle. You might catch me in some of those hats from time to time. Biz said, you got to be fully in, no half stepping. Let them know, P. And you're right, you know what I'm saying? The message is basically just saying, whatever side you know, you decide to be upon, you know, make sure it's genuine. Make sure you give it 100%. Don't just, you know, today want to be in favor of the people, you know what I'm saying, who's lost their lives, and, you know, be sentimental and showing love and sparing your feelings, and then the next day it's back to the ratchet TV shows and all that. You know, I'm not trying to be funny. You know, a lot of people, they do that. You know, that's just the way that it's going on out here, man. Keeping it real. Our next comment comes from Ann, aka Juicy. She said, that is always my contention after the protest, marching, etc. You know, what's next? What's the plan? Um, I did comment, you know, to Ann on Facebook. The plan of action next, you know, that's not something that we just gonna, you know, dialogue about right here in a broad round table discussion. You know, that's for the people who gonna get involved, the people who gonna get on the front line. You know, like you said, you content with the protests and marching, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's what some people feel comfortable being, but it's other people that might have other plans of action and they want to go in, you know, a different direction. Unfortunately, this is not the roundtable discussion for that. You know, we're gonna try to stay on the positive, you know, and just keep it a dialogue thing. But I definitely appreciate your concern, and you know, like I said, for those who are on the front line, you know, you already know what it is, man. Toast to the town. Our next comment comes from Kenneth Bazemore. He said, that was a great topic. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem because you're saying it's okay and what you're doing. You know, Black Lives Matter. Let us all find our role. That's true. You know, shout out to Kenneth Bazemore. You know, great photographer coming from Wagner Projects and all that. I appreciate your insight. And you're right, you know, you got to pick a side, man. If you're not part of the problem, then you might as well be part of the solution, you know. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. You know how it go. Apologize for that. Our next comment comes from Hayat Missing Charge Watch. He said, I gotta catch up. I've been working, but keep it up, Pete. You know, yeah. Like I said, we on YouTube. You know, we on tparish.com. So anytime you get a moment or two, you know, just go back and brush up on the episodes. I appreciate you for watching this one and chiming in. You know, I'm gonna leave y'all with a message. My message this week is I can't tell you which side, you know, which role you're gonna play. That's the individual thing. That's up to you. However, whatever role you do decide to play, give it your all. You know, the lives being taken from us every day, and some of them don't even get that national attention. You know, a lot of people pass away, and it's right there in the community. It's conversation, but that's it. And their lives matter too. You know what I'm saying? No one's life is more important. Not a police officer, not the boss, and not the man. You know, if you decide to stand up for a life other than yours, I ask you to do so wholeheartedly. You know, nothing feels worse than being betrayed or abandoned. You know, and this is T. Paris, man. Toast to the town. Peace, perspective, to recap. Peace.